Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health with Sarah Banta. I'm a busy wife, mom of 3, and an NAMP certified supplement professional, but that's not all. I'm also the founder of the multi-award-winning Accelerated Health Products, a brand offering innovative, natural, scalar-enhanced supplements to optimize your health. And this podcast is not just a source of information, it's a community. We're all here to learn and grow on our health journeys, regardless of where you are today. And this podcast is the springboard to learning, and the free group coaching on Telegram is where we continue the conversations. You ask your questions. I post tips and tools daily to deepen your health and to keep you motivated. That's the point. So here's what you can expect. New episodes every Monday and Wednesday with in-depth health discussions and expert guests, hot topics that are in the news every Friday to keep things fun, and then of course followed up with the free group coaching on Telegram, where everyone pitches in and they tell you what their experiences is, and you learn from me and you learn from them, and you can ask your questions. That is what the key is, to keep you moving forward. Have you thought about detoxing, but you're a little worried about the hangry feelings or the detox flu symptoms? Well, I've created over 10 unique, easy detox cleanses, from the pooping cleanse of the colon cleanse to the parasite or the liver cleanse or the candida cleanse or the new microplastics cleanse, and the big one, the accelerated diet cleanse that resets everything from hormones and thyroid and gut, all of it, and you literally feel like a new person. So if you don't know which one to do, take the detox quiz at sarahbanthealth.com to find out which one's right for you. Maybe you're not ready for a detox. Maybe you just want to start with 1, 2, or 3 supplements. Well, fill out the form on my website, the free supplement protocol, and I will personally put together a protocol for you. Just by taking a few steps forward with your health, you will change your life. And the difference is this time is I am here to help you at every step of the way. Today, we are talking about supplements versus food. Where should you get your nutrients? I remember I was in high school and one of my best friends said, you don't need supplements. You just need real food. Well, maybe that was even more true back in the 1990s, but not today. When it comes to fueling your body with the essential nutrients, people fight about it, right? The answer isn't one size fits all. And whether you're on a vegan diet or a carnivore diet or the standard American diet, you're going to need different supplements. You're going to have missing pieces in any diet you follow. But food comes first. A supplement is a supplement, right? Why? Because foods like fruits, vegetables, and wild animal protein contain the various vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients that work synergistically the way nature intended. You need it for digestive health, the foods that are high in fiber, supporting the gut health. I actually just did a little snippet on the fact that they're finding children from ultra processed food, which is not real food, are having jaw problems, jaw growth problems, developmental issues with their dental health, because they're not eating real food. The chewing, the fiber, you're not getting those from supplements either. So it goes along the same lines. You need that real food, and eating whole foods also helps you feel satisfied and full, reducing the likelihood of over-consuming those empty calories. But like I said, whether it's carnivore, vegan, paleo, keto, I don't care what diet you're on, they're all failing to give the body everything it needs. And the soil depletion, the long supply chains, the modern agricultural practices, all of them have made it harder and harder to get everything we need from food. So our modern food system has been completely hijacked, leaving our bodies overwhelmed and undernourished. Our livers are being backed up, so even the nutrients we're taking in, we cannot absorb. There's 70% of the food supply consists of ultra processed foods loaded with added sugars, artificial ingredients, GMOs, glyphosate, heavy metals, emulsifiers, microplastics, refined sodium. And these aren't just empty calories, they're harmful. They back up your liver so your liver cannot do its job. They cause leaky gut. One meal of these ingredients will cause leaky gut so that you're not absorbing the amazing nutrients from that wild animal protein that you follow it up with. So just one meal can cause this issue, let alone a glass of wine or a beer. That's going to rip your gut up too, unfortunately. And I'm just the messenger. Okay, so even just clean eating, when you're focusing on real unprocessed foods, it's a great foundation, but it's hard to get the nutrients because we're exposed to stressors that compromise our detox pathways and metabolism, making it harder for our bodies to process even the most healthy foods. And even though you were able to get more nutrients from food, you can't now. We're in a new world. We are in an experiment with all of these toxins, heavy metals, the soil depletion, everything we're going to go through. Nothing like it has ever happened in history. We don't even know what's going on. And that is why that's why we're dying earlier. That's why children are having adult diseases, chronic diseases that they shouldn't be having. So, okay, what are the factors? The soil depletion. Our grandparents' vegetables were far more nutrient dense than what we are eating today. You essentially have to eat 50 peaches to equal one peach in 1950. We are not getting the iodine, the magnesium, zinc, or selenium from our soils. And even the organic produce isn't immune to this problem. It's all crops. Then we've got a world full of the toxins, the pesticides, the herbicides, the heavy metals, the pollution, the microplastics, the fluoride in the water. They don't just harm the environment, they can damage our gut lining with one meal, leading to leaky gut. When the gut isn't functioning, then you're not absorbing the nutrients even from the healthiest foods. So even if you're eating a rainbow of vegetables, you're not getting what you could be getting. Then the GMOs and the artificial ingredients. GMOs and processed foods packaged with these artificial ingredients disrupt our digestion and nutrient absorption. They also back up the body's ability to detox sulfur, which used to be a healthy food. The broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, onions, garlic, those used to be healthy foods. Even glutathione supplements that are sulfur based. Our bodies can't do that anymore, can't process them because GMOs, glyphosate has disrupted those pathways. Our systems have been hijacked. These additives and chemicals also create inflammation, making it even harder for your body to utilize the nutrients effectively. So just one meal can inhibit the absorption. Then you've got foods that are picked way before they're ripe. Are you eating your fruits and vegetables from Australia or from other parts of the world? That's not the way it's meant to be. I always laugh because I love watermelon and I love papaya. And I send my girls to the market and I said, "Did you get a watermelon?" They look at me, roll their eyes and say, "Mom, it's not watermelon season." And they're right. My body is not meant to eat watermelon when it's not watermelon season. The body is in tune with nature, with the climate, with the seasons, and you're supposed to be eating local foods that are meant to be seasonal. There is a thing to that. It's real. So you're getting these vegetables and fruit that have not been ripened. They're picked before they're ripe, so they're not nutrient full. And by the time it reaches your plate, it may look good, but nearly the nutrients are not there. The long supply chain. So everything's not fresh, right? You buy at the store something that was picked weeks ago, and that goes along the same lines. It's not going to have the nutrients it once did. The modern agriculture practices. So farming focuses on bigger, faster growing crops. This may feed more people, but it costs the nutrient density of the foods. And so it's not just the fruits and vegetables, but you think about the cows and the chickens raised in those crowded environments. They develop amyloids, which are misfolded proteins that cannot be broken down so that your body can use them. So here you are eating your chicken or your pork or your turkey or your conventionally raised beef from these crowded environments, fed soy and Skittles and corn that is all GMO. And you are wondering why you're gaining weight and your calories aren't that much, right? So it's not just the fruits and the vegetables, but it's our animals too. And our body can't use those amyloid proteins. Those amyloids also wreak havoc on the gut, increase the risk of the gut pathogens to take over, like salmonella and E. coli, all of those things. Then you've got stress and just modern day lifestyle. So we're under more stress than ever. It drains your body of nutrients like magnesium, iodine, salt. Did you know that you use more iodine and salt when your adrenals are being tapped? Your adrenals need them for that battery packed. We use more B vitamins, the vitamin C's, our immune systems are tapped, and then you don't get sleep. And then you have leaky gut. Stress on its own without eating the McDonald's is going to cause leaky gut. The environmental toxins, the chemicals, all of that, they're stressors on our body. And our bodies can't handle it because they're not meant to. And then the water isn't helping. We also have, thank goodness, they're recognizing even at the government level that fluoride in the water is dumbing our kids down. It lowers IQ. It lowers IQ in us too, not just our children. Why? Because we're iodine deficient, and that fluoride coming in from our toothpaste and our water are filling those iodine receptor sites, dumbing our brain down, causing brain fog, blurred vision, and just depression, because iodine is needed for mood and thyroid, and we'll get into that in a minute. But the fluoride is just making it worse. So it's not just that we need supplements to fill in the gaps, but we also need to think about what is in our diet that we need to remove. It's not just about adding, it's about what we need to remove. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But this is why supplements are no longer optional. They help to restore the detox pathways, right? We need to cleanse the liver. Our liver needs help. It's raising the white flag. It says, I can't do this on my own anymore. Not with everything. So we have supplements that detox the liver and detox the body, replenish the nutrients, even, all of the minerals and the vitamins, antioxidants, reduce inflammation so that our bodies can actually absorb what we're supposed to, help cool the fire and protect your cells, and then, of course, support the metabolism. So many of you are having unexplained weight gain or fatigue, and that's a thyroid issue. So what supplements are absolutely needed? We have, of course, accelerating iodine. So 96% of the United States is iodine deficient. And we have more toxins like fluoride, bromide, chlorine in our water and our food that fill those iodine receptor sites. So iodine's gone down in our diet and our soils, and the toxins have gone up. And this is the main reason for all of the chronic disease in our children and us. And most iodine supplements are difficult to absorb. They're diatomic. They're attached to another molecule. So your weak body that has no energy has to break it apart to use the iodine. That is a problem. Okay. So this is where accelerating iodine comes in. It is a game changer. Now, first of all, why do you want iodine? It helps with the increased ATP inside the mitochondria inside the cells. Your health is determined by your mitochondrial health. The number one cause of mitochondrial failure, iodine deficiency. Okay. What's the number one cause for depression? Iodine deficiency. Well, if your brain doesn't have the energy or circulation getting to it because there's not enough iodine, of course you're going to have depression or anxiety or brain fog or going into long-term dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's, right? So you've got to think about your thyroid is the bridge from your brain to your body. It needs that connection for your brain to your body for everything to work. And your thyroid is the master endocrine gland. Without iodine feeding your thyroid for that T4, T3, and T2 that stands for tyrosine and 4 molecules, 3 molecules, and 2 molecules of iodine, how are you going to have thyroid health? You need your iodine. Iodine is needed to increase that ATP in the mitochondria. That's your true energy, your true cellular energy. You need iodine for that cell membrane health. Cell membrane is made up of fat and iodine to let the toxins out that we're talking about and the nutrients in. Remember, it's not just about taking supplements. It's about what we're taking out of our diet as well. So we need to get those toxins out of the cells. Your fat cells are a survival mechanism. It will store toxins in those fat cells to help get them out of the blood for survival. So you're not going to lose weight unless your body says, okay, it's safe to release these toxins and diminish the fat cells. So that's where the accelerated iodine comes in for the cellular membrane. Then you also need iodine to clean the blood so the liver can do its job. Also helps balance your sex hormones. It helps with the testosterone, your estrogen, your progesterone. It gets rid of the bad estrogens. So many things that iodine does. It kicks out those halogens, the fluoride, the bromide, the chlorine. I'm in Southern California. We had the horrific fires. What do they use as fire retardant? Is bromide. Bromide is illegal in Europe. Bromide competes with iodine. Most women with breast cancer are highly toxic with bromide and iodine deficient, and there's a reason. So you need that iodine for so many things: the cellular health, the cell membrane health, to cleanse the blood, to detox, for your thyroid health and your master endocrine gland, your thyroid, so many things. Next, accelerated ancient salt. Why is this so important? Because most salts are stripped of all of the other minerals. Accelerated ancient salt provides over 62 minerals that you're just not getting in your food supply anymore. It comes from the Andes, the Himalayas, and the Utah, and it's hand-picked, hand-mined. There's no explosive, no chemicals, no bird droppings like there are in typical salts. And it helps support the liver's detoxification. It plumps up the blood to get those toxins out that you're kicking out from the iodine and other things. It promotes bile production, helps with fat breakdown, enhances your liver detoxification pathways, making it so much more efficient at clearing the toxins and focusing on absorbing the nutrients from food. You need this more than ever because so many people are having a hard time breaking down fat because their livers are backed up. If you're eating a fatty meal and you get nauseous, you need a liver cleanse, but the salt can help. It can help break down those fats. It also helps with parasites as well. It plays a role in apoptosis. Between the accelerated iodine and accelerated ancient salt, you get the healthy apoptosis, which is the regulation of cell turnover and eliminating the damaged cells in the body. It stimulates DNA repair mechanisms and reducing the risk of genetic damage and preserving the cellular integrity. So that salt tastes amazing, so great on food, but it's also doing you so much. It's helping with that intracellular hydration, not the extracellular hydration, which is the bloat and the edema, but intracellular hydration, which is where you truly get your energy from. You can put a little salt on your tongue to help with appetite control or sugar cravings. It is unmatched with purity, and it's also enhanced with scalar frequencies to help with the detoxification effects. Next, accelerated scalar copper. So copper deficiency is something that most people aren't thinking about. And people think they're anemic because they're iron deficient. Well, you've got plenty of iron in your body, just not in the right places. And the copper helps get the iron to go to where it needs to go. Copper helps with your hair, your skin, your eye color, aging things, bone density, bone joint issues, energy, all of the things. Most copper supplements, 5 to 10% absorption. Accelerated scalar copper has close to 100% absorption, and it's also enhanced with scalar frequencies. It supports fat metabolism. They say that it's also the hidden key to fat loss because it has so many steps in the fat burning process where copper is needed. Next, you can use a supplement called Accelerated Fast, which helps increase your metabolism, helps work on detoxifying your liver, but it stabilizes your blood sugar so you can get off of those ultra processed foods that are just derailing your health. And it stabilizes your appetite, suppresses it for those sugars, and gets you moving in the right direction. It also helps you intermittent fast. So it gives you those ketones to give you that brain fuel so you don't necessarily need to eat right when you wake up, and reduces the stress on the body. The liver is where you're converting T4 to T3. It also helps cleanse the liver so that your conversion of your thyroid hormones improves. And it optimizes the thyroid function. So because of that conversion, you're going to see an uptick in your thyroid. Now, speaking of thyroid, Most of you have sluggish thyroids. Even though your doctor says you're normal, they probably didn't test your free T3 or your reverse T3. And accelerated thyroid is a natural supplement to help boost your thyroid health, restore your thyroid health, get your metabolism going so that you can actually not just have good fat burning, but your liver will work better. Your heart will work better. Your workouts will be better. You'll function better at work or with your family. Your thyroid's everything. It's the master endocrine gland. It controls your adrenals, your sex hormones. So if your thyroid's off, all of these other things are going to be off. So in this supplement, you've got thyroid glandular, and then ancient Ayurvedic herbs like Kanchanara, and then the cutting edge scalar frequencies as a 3-in-1 package of a natural cutting edge thyroid supplement. Most people are able to get off their thyroid medication with the guidance of their doctor between the accelerated iodine and the accelerated thyroid. It also helps enhance the detox pathways to get those toxins out of your thyroid that are clogging it up and making it not function. You want to make sure you're taking a magnesium. Magnesium's involved in over 600 biochemical processes in your body, from sleep to stress to working out, all of those things. It is really important. Also, vitamin D. I live in Southern California. I love the sun. I don't wear sunscreen, and my vitamin D levels are still wobbly. And so I supplement with vitamin D as well. I love the Olaloa multivitamin drink. It gives you that broad spectrum of amino acids, minerals, electrolytes to cover your bases, and just fill in those gaps from what we're not getting out of our soils, but really accelerated liver care. So back to my story from last fall, I was not processing fats, proteins, nutrients, anything, because my liver was backed up. My liver numbers were over 700. You want them under 25. I was in a serious condition due to viral activity that I didn't even know about. My liver was screaming at me. Within 2 weeks of just using the accelerated liver care, my numbers came down. It was incredible. Actually, it shocked me. And then my body's able to absorb amino acids and the proteins and the nutrients from my supplements and my food. Some of the supplements I had been taking weren't working because my liver didn't know what to do with them. Another story is when my daughter was having issues with her hormones and her period pain was severe. One doctor wanted to put her on hormones. Well, her liver was so backed up from viral activity that she was not even going to be able to process those hormones. They would have actually made her feel worse. Accelerated liver care is your body's detox powerhouse. It combines 13 potent herbs, unlike any other herbal supplement, enhanced with scalar frequencies to not just detoxify the liver, but regenerate liver cells, so rebuild it, improve fat metabolism, reduce inflammation, supports not just your liver, but your metabolism, immune system, cardiovascular health. It helps remove that damp heat or toxic heat that they talk about in Chinese medicine. It increases the qi, or the energy or the life force throughout your body, circulation. It helps with gallbladder health. It opens up those detox pathways to get the toxins out that are coming out of the cells and get the nutrients in. Remember, not just about what we're taking in, it's about what we're getting out of our bodies too. It enhances both phases of liver detoxification. So it's getting rid of the environmental toxins, the bad hormones, pollutants. I don't care how clean you eat, we are all exposed. It optimizes the microcirculation in the liver, boosting oxygen and nutrient delivery to support these processes. It helps with blood sugar. So when my liver enzymes were high without changing my food, my blood sugar was high. My A1C was too high. The accelerated liver care also helps fight infections and then also relieves emotional stress. So your liver stores frustration and anger. So if you have a little bit more angst than normal, your liver could use some TLC. But then as you're cleaning out the liver, you use the accelerated cellular detox powder to soak up the toxins, to take out of the body gently, bypassing the liver and the kidneys to make it easier on your detox organs. This supplement, I love it because it now has chitosan in it, which helps carry out excess cholesterol and excess dietary fat. It's actually used to be a weight loss supplement, the chitosan that we've put in there, but it also has the triphala, the slippery elm, activated charcoal, diatomaceous earth to help with soaking up the toxins and getting everything out. You're going to see things in the toilet that you're not used to between the accelerated liver care and the accelerated cellular detox powder. I love them together. Okay, so those are the supplements. But what if the healthy foods you're eating are actually backing up your detox pathways? Some of these healthy foods, and I'm talking to you because you're listening to this podcast because you actually care about your health, but something's not right. Well, sulfur used to be a superstar nutrient involved in detoxification. It's in kale, broccoli, onions, garlic, cabbage, cauliflower, egg yolks. But here's the kicker. Environmental changes, that glyphosate has disrupted the way our body can process it. So instead of supporting liver health, these foods are actually backing up your liver, and that includes supplements like glutathione or DIM. DIM is full of cruciferous vegetables. Then you've got the oxalates, the kale, again, spinach, almonds, most nuts, potatoes even, and chocolate. Spinach and almonds are the worst offenders. They might seem like they're nutrient dense, but they can bind to minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc, making them unavailable for your body and lead to bone issues, urogenital issues, fatigue, brain fog, all of those, even gut issues, autoimmune conditions. Then those amyloid proteins I've mentioned, chicken, pork, beef. So yes, they have protein in them, but these proteins are amyloids and they don't get broken down in your body. They disrupt your gut and they cause issues like dementia and Alzheimer's in the brain. They build up in the body in places they're not supposed to be. Then now with the pandemic and everything that we've experienced, histamines are at a high level in most people. And these are in foods like avocados, bananas, bone broth, even fish, and they might be your healthy favorites, but the high histamines could be causing inflammation, headaches, hives, heart palpitations. So these things have become worsened because of the spike protein. Okay, so we talked about the supplements, the ones that are going to feed your body the nutrients, but also the ones that are going to open up your detox pathways to get rid of things. And that includes the accelerated liver care and the accelerated cellular detox powder with the help of acceleradine and the accelerated ancient salt. But the acceleradine, iodine, and accelerated ancient salt plus the electrolytes are going to also give your body what it needs, including that accelerated copper as well. So you need both. You need the supplements to help intake, to fill you up, and the ones to open up the detox pathways. And when you think about supplements, you want to make sure you're taking the ones that feed your body at a different time than the ones that actually detox your body. You want your body to focus on one job at a time. So food is first, supplements are supplements, right? And make sure if you need that thyroid health, that boost in energy, get rid of the fatigue, your adrenals are tapped, stress is high, accelerated thyroid can help give you that as well. Thanks for listening. Our discussion does not have to stop here. If you're feeling lost in the supplement world, no worries, I'm here to help. I know it can be confusing. You can start by going to get your free supplement protocol at sarahbantahealth.com, complete the form, and I will personally put together a protocol for you. Follow me on social media at Accelerated Health Products for more insights and join the free group coaching on Telegram. There is no downside. I answer your questions, I post insights, keep you moving forward each and every day. The link is at sarahbantahealth.com. And find this podcast and all of my podcasts when you search Accelerated Health with Sarah Bant on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, E360, Amazon, iHeart, and over 100 different platforms. Share this podcast with your friend that doesn't think they need supplements or your family members. And you can use coupon podcast10 to get 10% off site-wide. Remember, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so join me next time for more ways to unlock your health potential.